Hi, Erin. Oh, and your partner too. All right. So I am so happy to see you guys. If you're like me, I was just so harried 1 second ago. I barely had time to put my hair in a ponytail before I got here. So everyone take a deep breath with me. And if I mess up all the cueing, I'm very sorry if you had to hold your squat a little bit longer. It might happen. All right. So brain in the game. Here we go. So today what you need is something to put your back leg up on for some split squats. So that would be, oh, Stacy and Dawn are here. Yay. So that would be, I use my couch. You can use a chair, anything goes, but make it soft because why not? Why put your back foot on something that's uncomfortable? Let's be comfortable here while we're making ourselves kind of uncomfortable. So let's start with some hip hurdles, good posture. Let's do this. So come on back, get in your position. Oh, you guys, look, foot. I don't need my boot. I think I might regret that, but I think it's okay. So here we go. Hip hurdles, one side. I'm not running, definitely not yet. I'm still think 2 weeks, but standing there, not, flexing my foot. So no planks and no lunges, but otherwise I'm getting there. So I'm very happy about that. Baby steps. All right. Making sure you're nice and tall. Your shoulders are rolled back. You're looking out at the world, not at your feet, not at your knees. Definitely. Okay, I was going to say not at your computer because I feel happy too, but I am looking at my computer. Other side, and probably so are you. Okay, I still can't balance on this side very well, but I'm working on that. All right, so I hope everyone is great. I got lots of nice emails after saying class is going to be over soon. So I hope you guys join for all the rest of our live classes for the whole next month. Next week, I'm going to be coming to you live from Hawaii. Brian's going for the Ironman, or I should say, we are both going. Let's switch this here. So let's get our feet facing forward. If you're uncertain, are they forward? Just tick them in a bit, because if they're in a little bit, that's fine. Want them a little bit more than hip distance. Get our open hands facing forward, and let's come into a hinge, trying to get your top of your head and your fingers as far apart as possible. Feel that in the back of your legs. Yes. And then come on up, clasp our hands together, push them together, get your shoulders down, neck is long. Let's do it again. Come on back. So I'm going to be in Hawaii, as I said. Brian is racing the Ironman World Championships, which has been postponed only 3 times. So he's very much looking forward to that. Nice and tall, shoulders down. And one more time, come on back, fingers and head far apart as possible. Anyway, it's very exciting. I am looking forward to him getting that done finally. It's been fun watching him do it. All right, let's change squat to balance. So squat, and then come on up, one knee is balanced, and then come on back to the other side. Do not feel bad if you feel like you're here for kind of a minute. You're not just coming up and a knee drive. That's different. We're coming up to balance. So prove you've got that balance, and then go again. All right. Tanya, hi there. Hi, Deb. Glad you're here. All right. So everyone's got our squat to balance going. So anyway, so next week from Hawaii, I have no idea where I will be. Maybe I can find a spot outside that's not awkward. But yes, so I'll be with the most beautiful, fit people and me. Yes. All right. 5 more seconds. And then we are going to get into our split squat. If you're just joining and you didn't hear the beginning, we are just going to need one thing to put your back foot on. So make it something soft. Why not? So a bench, a seat, whatever. So what we're going to do is get into the split squat position, and we are going to bring our arms up. And as we bring our arms up, I want you to squeeze your glute. That gets you a stretch here. So arms come up, squeeze, and back down. Now, if you notice, my arms are coming up. I said up and I didn't say back. So think about up, like you're making yourself long. We are working on that length here. So squeeze and release. So when your arms are up in the air, your glutes are tight, your glute is tight. When your arms are down, everything's relaxed. Go for it. I see you already are going for it, but I'm timing us now. 15 more seconds. Good. If you're feeling like, whoa, balance is hard on this one, that's okay. Get near the wall. So if you have to put your hand out, that's all right. But you should not feel anything in your low back. because you are not arching your back. Go ahead and switch sides, everyone. Switch it up. All right. Good. Lift it up, squeeze, come down, everything's relaxed. So this is a small movement back and forth, maybe an inch or something. That's all right. That's what we're looking for. Come on up and back down. Good. All right. Three, two, nicely done. Let's get into a half kneel position. So we're going to keep working on that hip. Now here's a trick we're going to do. So we've done these in that same position. What I want us to do here is instead, we're going to go side to side. So as I come forward, I go to the side. Then I'm going to go forward and go to the other side. The trick is that knee is always going forward. So what happens is when you go to the side, your knee might want to go to the side. Don't let it. So feel like it's cemented in place. Good. So this is the mistake. If your knee comes with your arms, don't move them then. Really focus on that knee, staying forward, tracking just forward and back. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Nicely done, everyone. Maybe the hardest part is keeping our arms up this much time. Run our arms, all right. But we're just gliding our hips and really working on cementing that foot and knee in spot. So they should be up and down, never side, side. No cattywampus knees, don't need it, not today. Good. All right, keep this going for just 5 more seconds. Then we're going to get into a tabletop. So tabletop position, everyone, hands and knees. When we get into our tabletops, we are going to do a modified donkey kick. So instead of doing a donkey kick with a bent leg, we're going to have an extended leg and we're going to touch down from the ground and then come up. So first though, everyone get into a tabletop, all hands and knees on the floor. So I want us to get into good posture first. It's really easy to be in junk posture. So let's check it. Neck is long. Shoulders are just above your hands. Push the ground away. Your butt is a little bit tucked under, so there's no arch in your back. Now let's go for it. Let's take our right leg, step back. So now the right leg, that toe is on the ground. Bring it up, squeeze, and lower. Okay, keep this going. Squeeze and lower. So nothing's fast here. And you don't need to get that leg way above your head. It should be parallel to your body, right? Everything is in line when you're in that squeeze part. Leg is fully extended. Feeling like the boss. You're keeping your chest pushed away from the ground, keeping your neck nice and long. So you're looking down over your hands. 5 more seconds, then we get to switch sides. All right, switch sides, push the ground away. Let's go. Good. Nice big squeeze at the top. Let's see it. All right, I like all this length. That's what we're looking for here. Nice long body, long neck, not arching our backs. Good. There are 10 more seconds. And in 5 seconds, we'll push back into a child's pose and then we'll keep moving that. But let's go ahead, everyone. Push yourself back, just sitting onto your feet. Your toes can be tucked under if you want to stretch there, or just sitting on the bottoms of your feet. And now go ahead and see if you can just push your chest down towards the ground. It doesn't have to touch. And see how long you can make your armpits. We're getting long armpits here, so you're getting a stretch. Big exhale as you come down. Now go ahead and push, stay on your knees, but push it forward over onto your hands. Now you get a stretch through your hip flexors and you're in this, what is this, cobra of some sort. All right, now go back into child's pose. Back into that child's pose. And forward back into this. Oh, stretch, reverse of our bad posture, opposite of our shrimp, and one more time. child's pose. And open our hips pose. Good, good, good. All right, everyone go ahead and flip over. We're going to do some glute raises. So glute raises, we're gonna do just our standard feet together, knees together, get into that glute bridge position, everybody with me. So go ahead and get there, relax. I want you to feel your whole back just relaxing into the ground, nice and flat. All right, let's go ahead and squeeze up and back down. You notice we do these almost every time. Hopefully when we get to the 30-second holds, they're starting to feel like no big deal. You can do these with weight, not now, not in the warm-up, but as part of your routine. You do it after your run or even before. So these are good ones for before. Everyone keep your knees squeezing together here. Everyone come on up and hold, hold, hold. Relax. We're gonna do that one more time before we do our 30-second hold. Come on up, hold, 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 relax. And here we go, 30-second hold starts now. So come on up, knees stay together. And you're trying not to let there be any bend in your waist. So breathe through this one, hang out. Feel how strong your glutes are. They're one of the biggest muscles in our body. Allow us to run. Allow us, I don't know, sit comfortably. Allow us to look cool in jeans. You know, all the things. Our pants don't fall down since we have them. It's really great. So think about how cool they are as you are squeezing it. And we've got 5 more seconds. Looking good. When we're done, just drop it and stay there. And done, drop it, stay there. So we're going to be still in this glute raise position. Now I want you to come on back up with me and extend your right leg. All right, so now we're in a single leg glute bridge and you can stay here, or if you want to make it harder, you can move that right leg in and out, side to side. So it stays at the same height, but it moves side to side. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I'm doing it right now. So you're just going in and out. Again, this is the one where that planted leg, that anchor leg really needs to be doing the work. I see some anchor legs going whoop, whoop. If you can't do it, just hang on. But we're really trying to keep those knees in place. 3, 2. All right, switch to the other side. Let's see it. I'm looking at you all. Well, those of you who are not under your camera. All right, good. Deb's pointing her toe right at me. Love it. Dawn, I don't see your knee moving at all. Or you, Lisa. Good. Jessica, I just see a shoe. Perfect. Corey too. Love this. All right. It's like the weirdest Zoom meeting ever. If this was work, it would be highly suspicious. Good thing it's not. All right. There's 5 more seconds. So keep this up because then we get our side planks now. All right. So we always finish our warm up with a side plank. So let's do it. All right. So on your side, shoulder is definitely right over your elbow, right? You're either going from your knee or from your feet. I'm going to go from my knees on this side since I can't steady myself on my foot. And here we go. All right. Get your shoulders stacked over each other. Get your head neutral. So your neck is neutral. Excuse me. Your head is just what it is. But your neck, you're not looking forward down towards your knees or feet. You are just in line with your spine. If you want to get your legs coming up and down, awesome, do it. 10 more seconds. Don't hold your breath though. If you're just holding a plank position, you can squeeze your glutes. That will help stabilize you. And 3, 2, let's go other side. All right, other side, and then we get our drills. So everybody, let's do it. Here we go. So you're up in that position. Again, checking your shoulders, checking your hips, everything's stacked. If you're staying in position, that's great. Squeeze your glutes, that will help. Think about all the fun things that you can do while you're in a side plank. That includes being in a side plank and looking for dust bunnies. Don't do that. There's really just be in the side plank, I guess. All right, 3, 2, sweet. Done. All right, you can stay on the ground, but also this is a great time to get a drink. So our drills, we are working glute medius, which we have been doing, those muscles that don't get quite enough attention, but this time in this whole workout, we're not just focusing on glute medius, that outside butt there, but also our hamstrings. So right behind our legs. So the first thing we're going to do are hamstring curls, which hamstrings can be kind of hard to work at home, but we're doing it. So we've done these before where we're on an incline on our chair and we just squeeze like we're squeezing a lemon between our knee. We're doing that from a kneel position because instead of hanging on, now we have to work to stay upright. So I've got this feeling like I'm in a plank. I'm not facing forward, then I'm gonna fall over. I'm directly up and down. And then I lift one side, whoo, and lower, lift and squeeze like I am squeezing a lemon. If you can't be on your knees for too long, you can absolutely do this as an incline, which is here where we're coming and squeezing. So what we're gonna do is 30 seconds per side where we lift up, squeeze, and then relax. All right, so here we go. Lift it up, just one side at a time, squeeze, and back down. Perfect. Squeeze, and back down. If you feel like you're falling all over the place, come near the wall and you can put one finger there, but really try and just keep yourself up and holding. If you're feeling like, okay, well, this is great, I'm gonna have a muscle cramp or an explosion, maybe don't squeeze quite as hard, right? Lift it up, bring it back down. That's enough. But again, I see some of you standing, that's just fine. You can be on an incline like you're in a plank position doing this squeeze. Other side, here we are. Squeeze it and back down. Good. So if this feels like I don't get it, I don't see what's so difficult about this, then you really need to be thinking about getting your heel into your butt. Really squeeze that heel into your butt, change the position of your foot, see how that feels. And if this is easy still, well, you must have the best hamstrings of anyone and congratulations. All right, 3, 2, stay right there. So I promised hamstrings and glute medius, side butt, so happy. So for this one, we often do that diagonal kickback. We're gonna do that from our hands and knees position. So again, if you wanna do it standing because that hurts your knees to be on the kneel, that's fine. Position 1 would be into this position and coming into a kneel this way, or sorry, into a diagonal that way. That can be hard for balance. The other way you can do it is coming here and then lift and release, then lift and release. So these are way harder. So it's absolutely fine to come from standing and diagonal kick and relax and diagonal kick. So whichever way you are doing, join me here in 3, 2, let's go for it. One side. So this is one way, woo, lift and lower. Yowzas, that is for me, targeting exactly the spot we're working. It's sending me some signals that we are breaking up forever and it's never coming back. There might also be a cramp forming deep in my soul and that's gonna be fine. All right, so coming up and down, 5 more seconds and 3, 2, all right, going for the other side. Everybody ready? So you can absolutely do it from this way. That one for me is hard to balance. Coming from here, I have this little tripod so you can see I'm not over to the side. Everyone's on, right? I'm not over to the side. I'm not directly behind me. I'm sort of in the middle in that diagonal. So we're coming up. Whoo, yazas. All right. Lots of different ways to do this one. I see some whoop, whoop hands, which I love. Working on getting that balance. And good. We're got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, all right. Okay. If you feel like your knees have had it, I'm going to show this one from the incline. So we're back to our hamstrings. So the hamstrings were here and it's that squeeze, like we're squeezing the juice out of a lemon and return. You can also do it from here. Everybody ready? Whichever position feels good for you, one side at a time. Here we go. Squeeze it up and release when you're ready. Good. Good. I see some people switching their positions to be more comfortable. Yeah, there's no reason to be uncomfortable. I mean, of course, you might feel like, wow, my hamstring is not exactly comfortable in this moment. That's fine. But you don't need to be sort of hurting your knee or hurting your back when we're trying to do this. So I'm glad you're shifting around, getting it right for you, feeling that hamstring and switching sides. Getting to that other side. So you got that lift, squeeze, and lower. Nicely done, everybody. All right, just keep that coming. All right. Hamstrings. Good. If it feels easy, squeeze it longer. Really think about getting heel to your butt. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, nicely done. All right. Some of you look like your screen is frozen. Your posture is so good and you are so still. I'm really impressed. All right. So the half kneel glute lift. So this one, again, if you want to do it from standing, it's just diagonal back. You can even use your band, but for the modification today, we're going for this kneel if you want to try it. All right, here we go. Nice and tall, lift and lower, or that knee up and lower. Good. Oh, Dawn, your dog knows it's a special day, saying hi. Woo! All right, I am falling over doing this one right now. Good work, everyone. I love it. Nice lift and hold if you can. 3, 2, woo, switching sides, just go right into it. Let's get this thing done. We only go through our drills twice, so no one quits me forever. Good. It might feel like you're only getting your foot up 1/2 inch. That's okay. If you feel it in where you're supposed to, the side of your butt, in your glute med, then heck yeah, that's what we're going for. All right. And 5 more seconds. 3, 2, wow. Okay. Thank you guys. That one was hard. I'm really guessing that no one's going to add that one to their routine, but maybe you will. That would be great. If you have a foam roller, we are not foam rolling, but for our first set, we are going to do, remember that split squat we did in the warm up where we got into that back position and we had our arms come up? We're going to do the same thing, except now instead of as a stretch, we're going to come down and up. So obviously you don't need to have your foam roller. I like it because I feel like it keeps you centered. It's sort of like lifting it up to the air like you're, I don't know, in the Lion King or something. And then for our second thing we're going to do is we're going to come down into our single leg hinge. Whoa, we did these last time. And we're going to make those big arcs. So we're going to be down here. Hip is square with the ground, parallel. Then we're going to try and arch, make a big arch with our, or a smile, or an upside down rainbow, bowl shape with our foam roller. Again, if you don't have a foam roller, it's fine. If you have a bigger one, totally fine. Everyone get 1 foot behind you. I see everyone's getting started. All right, let's do it. As you come down, you're trying to get tall with your arms. Good. All right, there is no arching of your back. So you come down does not mean you have to come forward with your chest. I want you to just think about sinking everything down as the foam roller comes up. Good. Oh yeah, that's it. Good. I see some people jumping around, getting their position right. Perfect. Once you get it, sort of notice the spot on the carpet so you don't have to figure it out for next time, if that's possible. All right, 5 more seconds and we're switching sides. And super, go ahead and switch sides. All right, here we go. Come on down and up. Yes. Good. The reason we're doing this, if you just come down and up, that is fine. As we get our hands up, we have a little more up here wiggling around. So our core is forced to stabilize us a little bit more. So this is a balance set. It forces our balance just a little bit more. 3, 2, yeah. All right, so now we have those hinges. Before you start making that smile, making that arch, I want you to make sure it feels like you've got your hinge correct. If we were in class together, this is where I'd be correcting most people. Almost no one comes down into a perfect hinge. This is not one, right? This here. So get into the correct position, feel that hip come down, then go for it. Here we are. One side first, whichever side you're on. Good. This should make you feel like your balance isn't great, and that's totally fine. If you are not getting all of these, great. Remember, I say we're aiming for like 70, 80%. If you can do them all with no problem, then you time to make it a little bit harder. All right, 3, 2, other side. So to make these harder, you would add a little bit of weight. Go ahead, on the other side. You could close your eyes. That is really hard. You could stand on one of those, on a wobbly mat or a pillow. That will definitely make it harder. You could have someone yelling at you or your dog's jumping up on you. Also make it harder. You could try doing it while laughing. Also harder. All right. Nice. Some of you are swinging like you've got a little baby on board. You don't want to wake it up. Some of you are shaking that baby. All right. 3, 2, done, done, done. All right. Nicely done. We're going through this one more time. So everyone, get ready. Again, if you have your foam roller or not, doesn't matter to me. If you want to have 2 5-pound weights or 10-pound weights, if you want to try it, go for it. Otherwise, here we go. Come on down. Foam roller goes up, not back. Up like you are tall. You're holding, I don't know, your clothes as you're crossing a river of alligators that don't eat humans, but they eat jeans. All right, keeping them up. Good. 5 more seconds, then we switch sides. Excellent. All right, other side. Good. We're doing these single legs, go right into the other side. Because we all have imbalances that we don't want. So making sure both legs are strong by themselves. When we do a squat, one leg always takes over, right? In this case, we don't get to have that opportunity. That's why we're doing these. All right. Come on up to tall. Make sure you're all the way up to tall before you start the next one. 5 more seconds. So show me 2 more good reps. 3, 2, beautiful. All right. And back to those arches. All right. If it feels really easy for you, you can try throwing it from side to side to up the game. You could add a weight, do something to make it feel a little harder. You are on. Let's see those hips get nice and even with the ground. Yes. Good. I can see from the calves down, there's lots of little work happening. Micro adjustments, that's good. There's lots of little muscle supporting tendons, connective tissue, all working hard here. All right. Think about having your back nice and long for these last 3, 2, other side. Go ahead, switch to the other side. Go right into it, you're on. So again, keeping that back long and see if you can keep that back leg long. I know, I ask a lot of you, long neck, long back, long leg, hip down, rock the baby, don't fall down. Too many things to think about. So just focus on one. Good. Keep this up, 5 more seconds. And well done. All right, you can put those foam rollers away. So our main set, grab a glass of water while I show you what we're doing. Our main set, we're going to start with a squat. So we're going to come down into a squat and we're going to imagine we're ducking 2 times pretty low and then right back up. So then again, squat, duck down, and up. Then we're going to get onto the ground. If you have a chair, that works, but we are going to work again, hamstrings. So this time what we're doing is making our legs nice and long. I've got my heels right on the edge of whatever I'm using, and I'm pushing down. I can have my legs a little bit bent or fully extended. This is the easiest
To make it a little harder, you can go one leg up at a time so that you have to hold with one leg, but you should feel this through your hamstrings. Third thing we're gonna do are, we're gonna work on getting our legs under and over. If you don't have something that you can do that with, you can imagine it coming out and then up in a diagonal while we keep our low back on the ground. So everyone set up a squat with me. If you are using weight, my weights are completely cleared away since I don't want to kick anything. But if you have a weight, you can hold it in this goblet position. That will be great. All right. I can hold this to show. All right, here we go. Glutes tight at the top, shoulders roll back, eyes look out. Here we go. Come on down, side, side, back to the middle and up. Good, keep that going. Side, side, and up. Good. Keep this going. Good, we're just going side and then up. We'll increase this when we do set 2. Good, everyone's glutes are tight at the top, right? Yeah, Dana, we love it. Okay, good. All right, 10 more seconds. Couple more good reps. Nice. See, good. Swinging nice low and go ahead onto the ground. So get your heels onto whatever is lifting you up. If you have nothing, it's totally fine. You can just extend your legs, have your knees only bent a little. Knees are about 8 inches off the floor and you push down. So everyone, go ahead, get ready and go for it. So heels are pushing down. Your butt will come off the ground. If it is not, but you feel it in your hamstrings, great, that's enough. If you feel like this could be harder, then you can lift and lower. If you are doing the lift and lower, I want you to be able to control the up and the down. Ooh, Lisa's got it harder with her Bosu or the Swiss ball. So that makes it harder. Deb has it harder because she has a dog licking her face. Everyone's got something here. All right. 5 more seconds. So really get it going. If you're feeling like it's too tough, well, it's done, but you're always allowed to take a break. You're done. So now go ahead right into getting those legs coming in and out. So you should be able to feel your low back fully on the ground. If getting your feet out fully extended makes you have an arch in your back or hurts your low back, get them only extending out until you feel it pulling and come back. If you feel this in your abs, it's working. So it's fine. You do not have to get that full extension for it to work. All right, keep this going. Let me see it. Beautiful. See pointed toes, feet together. You're looking very controlled here. That's what I like to see. If you need a break, take it, because then we're about to go into our last 10 seconds. So final 10 seconds, really push your rib cage down, keeping your back on the ground. All right, 3, 2, nicely done. Let's do it again. All right, so for those squats, last time we came down and did 1, 2. This time we're coming down and 1, 2, 3, 4. If you feel like, nope, I'm not doing that, fine. I will not call you out, do 2, and that's okay. Everybody ready? Here we go, come on down. 1, 2, 3, 4, come on back up, good. So if this just feels like too much for you, then go back to your 2. That's okay. If the 2 was too much, then you can just do a squat here, totally fine. I want you to scale this for you so it's appropriate. 10 more seconds. Good. All right. And good. Nicely done. All right, on your back, hamstrings, hamstrings. I was doing a workout with a coach I admire, just a YouTube video, and she was saying how, we never counted right? I'm going for 8, and it was funny every time I was like, that was 10, that was 12. I don't know why I was counting. I guess I wasn't doing anything else. I hope everyone's doing their hamstrings. Anyway, that's why I do it by the seconds. If I had to count, I'd be messing up for sure every time, guaranteed. All right, how are your hamstrings feeling? If you feel like, okay, I got this, you can just try lifting one leg at a time. Or if you want to not even go that far, just see if you can just weight one side and then weight the other. So your feet don't actually move, but you're just shifting your weight around. Good. 10 more seconds. Finish this up, and then gonna go right into that ab work in 3, 2, switch it up. Go ahead. So it's like a reverse crunch, but we're doing one where our feet are skimming the ground, and one where they're up and at a diagonal. Good. Exhale as you do the hard part. So exhale as your feet come out. Don't be afraid to breathe like a way that people can hear it. It's totally fine. Oh, it might keep your dog from being in your face if he doesn't breathe out big. Not that they're afraid of your breath, dog breath, but you know, just maybe the hurricane that's coming out of your mouth. All right, keep this going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. All right. This time, we're gonna come down. I'm not counting to 6, that sounds terrible. And we're just gonna stay down here and see if we can stay down as long as we can. So if you stay down the whole 30 seconds, awesome. If you stay down for some of it, come up, you're like, I'm done with that, and then come join us back down, that's great. But 30 seconds starts now. Let's go for it. So you're coming over. So we're never coming up very high, but we're shifting our weight from one side to the other side. Like we're ducking under something low. We're really keeping our weight back. So imagine it's not in your toes. The weight's not in your heels either, but it's directly on your foot. But you feel like there's more weight on your butt than on your knees. Really sitting back. Good. All right. We're getting there. And by getting there, I mean 5 more seconds to go. And 3, 2, yowzas. Okay, unaccordion yourself, and let's go ahead onto our backs. Onto your backs. Heels on your chair, bed, couch, floor, and let's do it. All right, squeeze down. Good. All right, if you feel like there's no way I can lift a leg, I don't want you to get a cramp or break anything, but I am encouraging you to try it, because if you don't know if you can do something, how will you know if you don't try it? You're in the comfort of your own home. You can try first shifting weight, so it feels like you've got all the weight on one side, and then just shift to the other. See if you feel like maybe I could. You might surprise yourself. All right, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, right into your ab work. Reverse crunches. Everyone take your rib cage, point them at the ground. Exhale on that extension. Oh my God, Deb, Inez is like a shark circling you. All right, I totally applaud you guys whose dogs are right in your face. I was looking at all the figures and I saw one was sitting up looking at me and I was like, who's not doing the work? That was me. All right, doing great over here. You need a break, take it, and then join us back for the last 10 seconds. Good, and 3, 2, nicely done. All right. So today, to finish this one, we're doing the same thing that we did last week, which are squat jumps. And if you're not jumping, just squats, plain old. They'll feel so easy after what we were just doing. And then, or squat jumps are start low, end low. I'm going to fake them again because I still can't jump. And then alternating leg jump ropes. So that's when we're jumping on one leg and you can just hop from one to the other, or if that feels terrible, you can absolutely just jump both. Or if you're not jumping, then calf raises up and down. So we're going to do 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. So 20 seconds of our squat jumps, 20 seconds of our jump ropes, 20-second break, and we'll just go through that 4 times. So we've got 4 minutes left in this workout. We are going to start in 5 seconds so that the timer's on my side. And then the first thing is squat jump. Start low, everybody. Here we go. And jump. Yes. All right. Hopefully you're all squat jumping. I can't. So just squatting. Yes. Get yourself right off the screen. Jumping for joy. Good. Yes. Tiny's got her weights and is thrusting up. All right. 3, 2, switch this into our calf raises or into single leg jump rope. You can just go jump a couple on each side. We are at the halfway. So if you want to switch to your other leg, you can do it. If you want to just jump rope like a regular person, go ahead. I mean, a regular person who uses their imagination, that's fine. 3, 2, 20-second break. All right, in our 20-second break, I want you to stand with good posture. I don't care what you do. You can look around, you can admire your dog, you can admire yourself, but no slumping. All right, 5 seconds, and then we're starting back. So for our squat jumps, everyone come with me. Let's start low. Here we go. Jump it. 20 seconds. Good. So this is our second time through of our 4 rounds of power work here. Think about how strong your hips are to get you to come down and just whip right up. Nice. Good jumps. All right, 3, 2, jump rope. Any way you want. Yes, I'm just jump roping on one foot here. Yes. Good. All right, and 10 seconds goes by pretty quick. So if you want to jump on the other side, don't forget to breathe. 3, 2, all right, and 20-second break. So 2 down, 2 more to go, 2 minutes left in this workout. If you feel like, oh my goodness, my squat jumps are turning terrible, please switch them to squats or do a jump, take a break, and then jump again. All right, 5 seconds. So we can start coiling down into our jump position and go for it. Explode up. Yes, exploding up. Good. All right. The neighbor keeps walking by my window and I can see him trying not to look at me, just talking to myself in the office. It's cute. All right, 5 more seconds till we switch it to the jumps and go ahead. Jump rope. All right, get your imaginary jump ropes on. Never mess up, no missing a beat. Or calf raises are great. If you want to hang on, then you can really get up to the top of that range of motion and come back down. 3, 2, take a break. And just like that, we have 1 minute left in this workout. All right, 1 more minute. All right, 10 seconds until we're back to our squat jumps or squats. Either way is great. Don't jump if you're not supposed to. 3, 2, here we go. Good. Really jump for it. If you're not jumping, squats are great. When you're doing your squats, glutes tight at the top. When you're doing your squat jumps, really think about whipping your hips up. Strong, powerful hips, lots of force, and jump rope. Last 20 seconds. Let's finish up together here, nice and strong. All right. 10 seconds. You need to switch sides. All right, and 3, 2, done. Nicely done, everybody. All right, let's breathe for our 20 seconds, and then we're gonna cool down together just for about a minute and a half. We don't do a lot of cool down, I know. Hopefully you'll take some time and do that on your own, but let's all get nice and tall here. And let's go back to our hinge position that we started with, where we come back, hands come back, neck is long, head and fingers are far apart. Then we come on up, squeeze our hands together, bring our shoulders down, look ahead and feel like, oh yeah, nailed this one. Come back again, fingers come back, neck is long, head comes forward, come back up, squeeze hands together, And now everyone come on forward fold, just totally relax. See if you can skim your fingers on the ground. Relax your neck. And let's come down into a frog squat. And let's just hang out in this position here, getting a stretch through our groin. All right. So on Monday, I was like, you know, say hi if you want. Can't wait to chat with you. And then I just by accident hit that red button saying end call. And all of a sudden I'm like, I just hung up on everyone. So tonight I'm going to try really hard not to screw that up. Okay, let's bring our butts up. Head comes down. Feel that stretch behind your back, behind your legs. Come on back down, frog squat. Butt up, head down in that forward fold. And 2 more. Here's 1. And 2. It's nice to see after 2 years, I can still make new mistakes. It's fun. And when you are ready, you roll it up, grab a drink, and say hi. I'm serious. I will not hang up. I will not hang up. I will not mess up. I'm stopping the recording.